Hey churches, thanks so much for partnering with Triumph Sports to run your after VBS sports camp at your church. We have been running these camps since 2005, and they are a great way for parents who need all-day childcare or for VBS volunteers to have a place for their child to go after VBS so they can set up and rest up for the next day of VBS. The VBS transition is definitely something you want to get right on the first day, as it sets the tone for VBS the rest of the week. If your VBS goes 9 a.m. to 12 noon, our staff will be arriving on site at your church at 11:15 a.m. to set up. They also arrive early because they know how busy a church campus can be from 11:50 a.m. to 12:10 p.m. when parents come to check out their kids. The first thing that my staff will need from you is an isolated lunchroom. This room can be near where VBS is checked out or on the other side of the church. That is totally up to you. However, we prefer a room without tables and chairs where the kids can sit on the floor. In the lunchroom, my staff will need 2 tables and 3 chairs. This is so our lead coaches can set up check-in, so when kids arrive, they can check in each child into camp in an orderly manner. The second table will only be needed on the first day, as it will hold the Triumph t-shirts that we'll be handing out to each child. In the lunchroom, my staff will also need a TV or a projector playing some kind of church-approved movie or show. The reason for this is because VBS is very high energy. Sports camp is high energy. We want the kids to have 20 minutes of downtime to have a break and give them some time to eat their lunch. Another thing that helps a lot is to have bathrooms near the lunchroom. This allows us to not have to navigate a long way from the lunchroom for the kids to use the bathroom. Using a gym as a lunchroom never really works well. The reason for this is because the gym is big and wide, all of the equipment is in there, it is hard to keep the kids settled down for 20 to 25 minutes, and often kids will race through their lunch in order to be able to play. Coaches have a harder time with controlling the kids in the gym. Having an isolated classroom really makes things easier to control and doesn't give the kids any incentive to want to get up and get busy. Okay, so that's the room that my staff's going to need. Let's now take a look at how we want to transition the kids from VBS to the Triumph staff. Some churches check out from the sanctuary. Some check out from classrooms. Whatever your church does, we will want VBS volunteers to escort the kids from VBS checkout over to the Triumph team waiting in the isolated lunchroom. Why do we do this? Well, the first reason is that VBS checkout is a very busy time. We don't want our staff walking through your building adding to that traffic. The second reason is that Triumph staff are typically not members of your church and don't know how to navigate your church. Often in trying to find where the kids will be dismissed, my staff get lost trying to find the right room. Over the years, we have found the easiest and best way to transition the kids is to keep Triumph staff isolated room and have them wait for the VBS staff to bring the kids to them. Once we have the kids, they are checked in, they are wearing their Triumph Sports t-shirt, they are eating their lunch and watching the church-approved movie. What's next? Well, sports camp is next. Once lunch is done around 12:30, 12:40 p.m., we then transition the kids and all of their stuff to the gym where we will run sports camp. This works great because 12:35 p.m., most of the VBS kids have been checked out and they have vacated the church. This makes it easy for my staff to navigate the hallways with the kids. A 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. VBS traditionally has a 12 to 4 p.m. sports camp. So at 4 p.m., we will be checking the kids out to parents from the gym. So parents might check into VBS in one part of the church, but may check the kids out of sports camp from the gym itself. A few extra things that help the week run better. The first thing is to have a username password to our active online registration system. This way, you can see who is registered for sports camp. If you do not have access, please email us so we can get you set up for that. Knowing the kids who are registered for sports camp, you can distribute these names to your VBS volunteers so they know who to check out to parents and who to escort to sports camp. The second thing is we'll be emailing the parents the week before, notifying them of the camp and what to bring. We advise them to bring a backpack so they can put their lunch in there, their Triumph t-shirt, their arts and crafts, etc. Many churches have a backpack bin for the kids who have registered for sports camp. so when they check into VBS, they put their backpack in the backpack bin. One other thing to make the week run better is that when the kids eat on the floor, they will make a mess. A big thing for us is not to make VBS harder than it needs to be. So we don't want to make a mess and then not clean it up. So if you can provide us a vacuum after the kids have transitioned to sports camp, one of our staff members will stay behind and vacuum up the mess. For Triumph, we have found that the after VBS sports camps have become about 70% of the business that we do with churches in the summer. They are wildly popular and provide parents who need all-day care and options so their kids can attend VBS. Thanks so much for partnering with Triumph Sports.